Feng Mao is easily the scariest character in this game. Nobody else in Paragon compares to this guy. Even Sephiroth with his Grim Reaper theme and his soul snatching is nothing compared to Feng Mao's ability to just destroy the enemy. Running around with his halberd, smacking minion waves to death, his clearing potential is possibly one of the best in the game. His damage potential is easily the best in the game. Though not a carry, everybody else out there, beware. This melee character is no joke, and he's coming for you lane pushers everywhere. So let's talk Feng Mao. Feng Mao's passive, the balance, easily the best passive in the game. In short, when you use defensive skills, you build offensive stack, making your next sweep stronger. When you use offensive skills, you gain defensive stack, making your next shield last longer and take more damage. The difference between a good and a great Feng Mao is balancing these stacks. Unfortunately, right now, there is no UI element. But for now, let's leave that behind and check out the rest of Feng Mao's kit. Feng Mao's most basic ability is Sweep. Does auto attack, swings the spear in front of him like every other melee character, cleaving anything and everything in front of him, dealing a decent amount of damage. Again, this will be your main source of damage output. Feng Mao's only real defensive ability is Conversion Shield, giving Feng Mao a shield, allowing him to absorb a little bit of damage. Now, the best way to use this is charging an enemy, taking a couple of hits, because Conversion Shield develops offensive stacks. The only other viable way to use it is try to run away when you're low health, about to die, giving you a little more oomph there at the end. Reaping Dash is Feng Mao's only movement ability, allowing you to get up close and personal or as far away as you can, trying to avoid some AoE damage. Hamstring is one of Feng Mao's utilities and damage dealing moves. Now, he swings his giant blade above his head, slowing down anything in a 360-degree circle near him, as well as dealing moderate amounts of damage. Now for the big gun, Earth Shatter, Feng Mao's ultimate. It is an inline AoE that deals massive amounts of damage to anything that's hit. Now when you jump and initiate the move, he gains a protective shield. Once Feng Mao is mid-animation, you can still aim the move, meaning when he's in mid-air jumping, you can actually change the direction it's gonna hit. Still an inline AoE in front of you, but gives you a little more leeway. Feng Mao focuses on Fury and Order as far as attributes and cards. So with Fury, you can build a lot of attack, a lot of strength, some attack speed and crit, and you can do it fairly early on in the match, making you well advanced of everybody else in the mid game. Order, I don't really use it much on him. I'd rather use other neutral cards that can enhance the Fury cards and help out with attack speed and strength. So that's the basic idea of how I build my Feng Mao, and that's how I think most Feng Maos should really be built, based on Fury and not Order in any circumstance. So let's start the gameplay. Right now, I'm just waiting for these minions to spawn. As you can see, they already have. I take out this jungle camp with the help of my team. Luckily, most people are catching on that it's very beneficial to help out your jungler in the very beginning to get that buff. That way the jungler can level up a little faster and help out with the early ganks. Early kills are very beneficial to gain you levels and avoid the enemy from getting any. So here, I'm just going around jungling, hitting things. And you know, what a jungler does, keeping an eye out on the minimap, seeing if anybody overextends, and looking for a good opportunity, if not a perfect opportunity, to jump in and take a gank. So here, I notice Gideon and Gadget are overextended, so I run for that lane all the way across the map, because those guys aren't pushing back. They think we got this howitzer. They don't know that both Muriel and I are on our way to them. So I see here, try to pick my target, Gadget extends backwards. I run into the pool with her, hit her with my hamstring, slowing her, attack her with sweep, she's screwed, there's no way out, there's no way she's getting out. She hits me with a little robot, but too late, she's dead. Gideon is still out there. He has no idea. So I come after him, I make my dash, hit him, now I start attacking him, hit him with hamstring, slow him, He uses his escape to get out. I use my reaping dash to get back up to him, doing damage. He runs in between the minions, slowing me down. Very smart getting. But look at this. I come down, slap him once, snare him, keep going. He has no chance. Somehow that is off cooldown. That was sad. So I get my conversion shield and I say I'll be on my way, because that made me want to cry. And here, another responsibility of Feng Mao is actually placing the harvesters. It's very important that you do so, because if you don't, then you're gonna run back on card points, and you need as many card points as you can get. Okay, so here I'm choosing my card and I go with a Flashfire Piston. And I believe I get rid of a mana pot, yes, and I get Strike. I fill this out with regular Strike and I push forward because I'm trying to get the attack speed buff at the end. So I'm trying to run out with, like, I think it's like 13 attack speed, or like whatever the number is, or I think it's 12.4. And back into the jungle I go. So I notice Spare over here and a Steel overextended. Sparrow's a little further behind, so I go for her. I hit her again with my hamstring to slow her. She jumps down, thinking she's gonna get away. Steel's coming along. I don't know who to attack. I'm hitting them both. They actually managed to just barely get away. That Sparrow needs to die. Unfortunately, I'm not ready to take a hit from the tower, because it's not gonna be worth it. I don't want to die just yet. So I help my team push this tower, clear some minions, and then go back and see what's up on the other side of the map. Again, roaming back and forth, in and out. When I see minions, again, very important, these jungle camps, take them out. You need points, you need card points, you need levels. Right now, I'm pretty much on par with everybody else as far as levels are concerned. So through my jungling adventures, I see this wild Murdoch. I come up with him, hit him, go hamstring him, and ult him, taking him out almost immediately. I had my teleport ready just because of that. I knew that Sparrow was there. I had to get away, leveling up my sweep to get more damage out of my auto attack. Very important that auto attack needs to be leveled up, as well as keeping your buffs up. As jungler, I don't know why people miss out on their buffs, because they're very important. They give you extra damage, or, you know, in the case of blue, cooldown, which I do build into this character because his abilities are just good enough. I need an escape available at all times, and that slow is so good. Again, always keeping an eye out on my minimap. I see Gadget is overextended. I missed that, unfortunately. I know Sparrow's behind me. She hits me. I start attacking Gadget. Instead of pushing for her, I'm smart enough to push back into my tower. I stopped the rush. That's all I needed to do. There was nobody mid, and I need to stop them. Because at this point, if I let them, they're going to take the mini wave and they're going to rush in. And I let them know, hey, I need help in middle lane. So what I do is immediately clear out their minions while trying to stay out of range so they can't hit me. They leave. So what do? Leave with them. There's no point in staying. My character is not meant to push lane. If I push forward, I'm probably going to die. And again, as a jungler, another one of responsibilities, get those harvesters. Very important. And I look at the side over here and I notice there's 3 of them. They're all overextended. At this point, I believe they take down our tower. Yes, they did. And I push on and I decide to go for the Murdoch. And I leg sweep him. He pushes me back with a shield. I go forward, try to ult him, miss all 3 of them. Unfortunately, only a level 1 ult doesn't have that much reach. So I stay, clear the minions with my team, and then push back out like a good little Feng Mao should. So you see, it's all about proccing in, getting out, getting in at the right times, getting through the team fight, or dissolving the team fight in favor of your team, and getting out and going back into the jungle and getting these camps. As you can see, jungling is mostly looking at your minimap. I noticed that the mid lane is pushed. Howitzer's going forward. I see he has nobody pushing against him. So I start and I run towards him and I work on the tower with him. Try to take it down as soon as possible. Trying to get a team ahead or leveled. And Steel comes in, tries to take me out. I use my Reaping Dash to get away. And I do successfully. Luckily, Howitzer destroys that, and Muriel's here to help us out and keep us up. I get out. I don't want any part in a team fight right now. My HP is not where I want it to be, and I have too many card points to expend to be able to fight. They're probably ahead of me in damage. So, again, collecting the Harvester and moving on. Warping back to base, my flash fire piston is complete. I've got 9 points. I go with the red eye nitro. The red eye nitro will give me extra 6.5 attack speed and another 6.5 after I fill it up. So I go zealous wound and I go regular wound. I could have gone major wound. As a matter of fact, I should have gone major wound, but I kind of misplayed it there. Regardless, I need a regular wound in there just due to the fact that I only have 1 major wound. If I had 2 major wounds, I would have played that. Immediately getting out, I notice Steel harassing our tower. Run straight at him. I don't even bother to go in the jungle, get a buff or anything. He runs out. He notices that Muriel and I are here, and at this point, he's gonna have a hard time. Just clearing the minions, just take him out, and waiting to see if they make a move. Gadget makes a move. I get a hit on her. She plants her ultimate, misses me, hits me with her other ability. I just kind of ignore it, and I don't push forward because that's a dumb idea. I don't want to face Gadget and Steel. Suddenly, a wild Gideon appears. So I chase Gideon, try to catch him, and oh, he's in here with me. I start working on him, sweeping him. He gets away. Gadget's harassing me. Steel is making a dive. I don't know if you guys saw it right there. I ignore him, ignore Gideon, go back, try to search for Gadget. She's trying to come out the other way. I jump down, start working on her, snare her, ultimate her. She landed her gate. Pretty smart play, and I miss. That would have had her. She would have been dead. Well, make it up, run back. Now I got my level 2 ultimate and continue on with my day. Go back in the jungle and do my thing. So pick up the blue buff, and I notice this Gideon at a tower, and I start going at him. He gets the tower, but it gets away. Apparently, I just have no luck against this guy. But look at this. Muriel's behind him. He ults. I stay out of the ult because I figured that's a smart thing to do. Clear your minions, teleport over to him, and start attacking him. Hit the ultimate. Actually got him at the end. He somehow has that again. I don't know what the cooldown of that thing is, but it's stupid. So I go back. I thought I had him. What a miss. What a miss. So the team follows and I go ahead. Luckily he gets snared and I get the assist for Sparrow's kill. Good job, Sparrow. Pushing through, getting rid of that annoying Gideon. So for those of you guys who cares, so I'm finishing up Red Eye Nitro here with Major Wound. And I also pick up another card. It is, I believe, the Berserker Drive. Because I love me some physical damage, cooldown, and attack speed. Meaning, I'm attacking faster, I get better on the cooldown, and I get a 15.2 on the physical, which is excellent. That's what most of them give after getting the bonus. So I get the bonus up front. Berserker Drive, excellent card, and I see a Sparrow, jump to her and miss. I really need to work on that, unfortunately. Gotta get the range down on it. So onwards we go working on this lane and just trying to get a push going. Pushing forward, I see the Gadget again. I hit her, she has her thing, I teleport to her, hit her a couple of times, critting for 250, gonna hit my sprint, gonna try to catch up to her, and my day is ruined. She has her speed boost, so no way I'm catching up. And again, work it, clear the minion wave, get XP. Gadget's trying to harass me. I don't bother to push to her. There's no point. She's got range. I gotta actually try to come out and flank her or gank her in a certain fashion so she wouldn't notice I'm coming up. So here again, I notice the harvester is full or almost full, so I pick it up. Nobody else is here. Pushing out again and working the buff once again, jungling, gotta do. So notice their fucking Sparrow is going out of position. So here I am, I start working Sparrow. She has no escape. Slow her down, hit her with the ultimate, and down she goes. Sparrow's dead. I'm waiting for our Sparrow to pick up the buff. However, Murdoch gets it, and well, at least I get to level up Hamstring, which is what I focus aside from my auto attack and my ult, obviously. So after jungling for a bit, I noticed a couple of them were overextended. I come in, I look at Sparrow, and I'm like, you're mine. Work her immediately, hit her a couple of times, hit her with the ultimate. Unfortunately, get interrupted by the Murdoch. Awesome by the Murdoch. Slow her down, take her out. turn my attention to Murdoch. Luckily, here comes Muriel using her ultimate. I start working on Murdoch. I take Murdoch down. Murdoch is out. I'm looking for my next target, pick up his buff, and get it in left. So I decide to leave. Maybe I'll catch him over here. And let's see how lucky I get. Not at all. Just tell him, hey, I'll be back. I got 10 points. I'm not pushing my luck right now. Let's get this adrenaline down while it's going. So for you guys that care, Berserker Drive, I fill it up with a Raging Chrono, I believe, and attack damage. 2 Major Strikes and a Raging Chrono, I believe, is the way I decided to go to get my abilities up faster. And out we go. Used all my points. Good to go. After jungling, I noticed that these two are overextended. Sparrow and I speed forward, and I start working on Sparrow immediately. Take her out, working on Steel over here. I'm doing decent damage, slowing him down, and boom! Down he goes. Murdoch's kill. Ah, that Murdoch. Okay, dude. Okay, fine. Fine, you take it. So, like always, Feng Mao going back into jungle, trying to help out and get them ganks going. So right now, they have 3 down, and I see Murdoch work on him. There's Gideon's ult. I luckily work out of it. Murdoch once again taking my kill. There's Gideon. I'm looking towards him. I'm trying to run up to him, and boom, get the first hit. A crit, second hit, crit, third hit, crit. He gets away. I try to get to him, and so we're arguing about, hey, somebody pick up that red buff. I already have one. Nobody, I don't need it. Somebody else needs it. So immediately start working on the inhib. Just screw the minion wave straight for the inhib. It's 3. Nobody's here. And at this point, unfortunately, they surrender. And guys, I hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe all below. Catch you guys later.